Merry Christmas, guys! As you can see, I am in front of my Christmas tree, rocking a very fetching hairstyle. I figured for my last video of the year, I am going to do some Christmas party hairstyles. So we are going to start off with a nice, easy Christmas party hairdo. I have called this one the Glam Retro. I'm going to start by putting my hair into a sort of deep side part type thing. Now I have no idea how this is going to work because my hair is very stubborn at the moment. What I might do is pin this bit, this errant piece of hair, I'm going to pin under, out the way, just so it gives a sort of side swept look. Try and cover my double crown at the back as well. And then I'm going to take from the smaller half of my hair, I'm trying to work out how to do it, a sort of twisting it away. It's supposed to go like a sort of victory roll type thing. So if you guys know how to do a victory roll, that's what this bit is. I don't think I can do it. It just says to roll it away from face. Oh well, I'm just doing my own thing, as I normally do. And then I'm going to get another hairpin, pin up into the roll to hold it in place. So, like I do with all my videos, I'm going to rate them. This doesn't feel like it's supposed to. I don't know if I've botched the sort of deep side part thing that I did. If I can, I'll try and find a picture of what it's supposed to look like. But it just doesn't, basically. I'm going to give that hairstyle, the Glam Retro, a 2 out of 5. It felt like if the parting had gone right and I'd been able to have done the roll properly, I feel like it would have been quite a nice, simple hairstyle. But I think my hair might just be a bit too crazy for it, as usual. But yeah, so it looked alright, but not what it was supposed to look like. So for that reason, I'm giving it a 2. This next hairstyle, the Christmas bun, I've called it. I accidentally left my notes out and the toddler has kindly drawn all over them. Now, I can't help feeling that this Christmas bun is going to be one of those hairstyles that is unnecessarily complicated. So we're going to give it a go. Hope for the best. The instructions were really, really complicated as well. I was really confused reading them because step 3 or something was about 5 steps in one. So I was a bit confused reading it. So I'm going to wing it and hope it comes to a similar result. So I'm going to keep out not just the usual face framing pieces. I'm going to take the parting sort of just in front of my ears, I think. I'm not going to do it massively neatly because can't be bothered, haven't got time. Curly hair hides a multitude of sins. Then I'm going to take one of my daughter's hair ties because they're small and easily hidden and they don't snag as much as the elastics. Hope you guys can see. I'm going to put my hair in a ponytail, sort of a mid ponytail. And then I'm going to then tie it about halfway down. And now this is the bit that confused me. So, I know this point, you make a little topsy tail in this half. I think you are then supposed to do the same with the bottom half of the ponytail. So that's what I'm going to do. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. As I said, the instructions were really confusing. I have no idea what this is going to look like. So I'm tying it just to the end. Don't want to loop it around too many times because obviously these elastics are quite snaggy. And then I'm going to do the same again. Make a little topsy tail. I'm doing it twice. I don't know if you're sort of supposed to. So this is what we're working with. Then, this is the really confusing part. Got my hair ties, hairpins. I am going to put it to the right and pin it in place as best as I can with not being able to see it. I'm going to do one going down and then one going up in the hope that that will hold my hair in place. I'm so not flexible enough for these hairstyles. Right, so I've pinned it to the right. I'm now going to take the other side and pin it, sort of wrap it round and pin it in place again. This does feel quite promising. Don't want to sort of count my chickens because it might look awful, but it feels like it might look okay. So again, I'm pinning up. I'm going to do one pin going up, one pin going down. So there's the actual bun bit. I think you can sort of loosen it out and like zhuzh it in place. So I've done that a little bit, but I don't want to do it too much. Then I'm gonna section out these bits, the old face framing pieces. Take the rest of the chunk of hair and sort of cross it over. And again, pin it in place. And I'm hoping this will soften the overall look and hide any mistakes that I've inevitably made. Where's this bit gone? Something hanging down there. It's that bit. Let's just shove you up there for the purposes of the video. Now, I've got a big bit sticking out there, I know. That's from the sort of crossing over of the pieces of hair. So obviously if I had more time I would do that a bit neater. I have no idea if this is how it's supposed to look. It feels alright. It does feel like I've got it up in some sort of bun. This is what I wanted to do. This one to make it the Christmas bun. I'm then going to find the top and I've got a little sprig of holly. As you can see, it is actually a lapel pin. So we'll ignore the safety pin. But then I've got my Christmas holly in my hair too. It feels like it is up in some sort of semblance of a bun. Given the instructions were really unclear, I think I've executed the job pretty well. It's not the most comfortable of hairstyles. It is quite tight, but it's not as uncomfortable as some of the other updos that I've attempted, and it does feel quite formal and quite smart. So I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. I may well hate the way it looks and bump it right down, but it was a little bit fiddly but not too bad, and it feels like it's quite a nice decent sized bun. I find if I try and do like an updo that I'm not used to doing, the bun's either too big and floppy or really little where I've had to wind it quite tight. So this feels like it's a decent sized bun, but it's quite a tight one. That was the Christmas bun. So this next hairstyle I'm going to try, I have called the half up bow. I've done something similar over on Instagram. I've put my hair up in bows a couple of times now. I just think this is something a little bit cute for Christmas. So let's give it a go. I'm going to start, as usual, by keeping up my face framing pieces, curtain bangs, whatever you want to call them. Try and hide my moon face a little bit. I am going to put my hair in a half up do, which as we all know I love by now. I'm not going to put too much in because I like to have quite a lot of hair hanging down. This should be a nice quick simple one that looks nice. So just putting my hair like I'm doing it in a half up do. I've only pulled it halfway through my hair, so I've got this little loop. I'm then going to split the loop in half. You know, I might pull it through a little bit more. Right, split the loop in half. Very hard to do when you're not looking, but obviously you guys need to see. Then take the sort of tail of the ponytail, pin it up, and then I am going to just wrap it sort of over on itself. I feel like I've botched this. I don't feel like I'm having much luck with these hairstyles today. I'm pinning it in place, trying to not pin the rest of the bow. And then I'm just gonna I have no clue what that hairstyle is gonna look like. Doesn't feel very bowy. So I'm gonna give that one, I'm going to give it a 2 because I feel like the reason why it hasn't worked is because I couldn't see what I was doing. I feel like I maybe should have kept the amount I pulled it through before. That felt like that would have been a more successful sort of attempt. But where I pulled it through more so that the tail was shorter for when I pinned it in place, I feel like that's what sort of ruined it a little bit. But from the front at least, it looks quite nice. Now this last one is the one I'm most excited about, but it's also the one that's probably going to be the biggest fail of the video. I am going to go out with a bang and attempt Cindy Lou's iconic hairstyle from The Grinch. So, while I couldn't sleep last night, I did work out how I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to attempt just take the bottom sort of chunk of hair, got it gathered in my hands, and then gonna split it in 2, put it round, right, that'll do because otherwise this is going to take the longest. And I'm then going to quickly tie it here. I'm not doing it too tight to my neck because I don't like things around my neck, but this is just to stop them getting tied up with the rest of the hair. Now, this is the fun bit. Right, I think I'm gonna have to get a smaller bottle. Right, take two. I've got my little boy's Christmas cup. Very in keeping, I thought. And then what I'll do is if my hair is too long for it, I will sort something out. When it fails, it's fine. And then let's just stick a little pin. No, oh, flipping heck, it's my front bits. Right, do you know what that's going to do until I work out what to do next? So, this is what we're working with so far. People use like Coke bottles and the like, don't they? Ah, that might be an idea. To sort of hide this messy bit. I'm sure that's probably going to look really obvious. Oh well. Yeah, that does look really obvious that I've pinned it back over. Oh, I've mixed it up now. Oh well. So this is what we're working with so far. Looks ridiculous, but it's all good fun. You see the baby hairs as well. Then I'm going to get a couple of little elastics. Quickly get these bits braided. I'm just going to very loosely do them because it's not fun anymore. Now, I feel like this isn't going to work without copious amounts of hairspray. Or like wire or something, but good heavens. So I'm not even going to bother rating this one because it looks silly, but It's fun. I've enjoyed doing it. So yeah. So thank you guys for joining me today for this botched video. This is actually my last video for a while now. I'm going to take my little Christmas holiday, spend the next few weeks face first in a tin of celebrations, and then I'll be back in the new year with lots more exciting content for you guys. But in the meantime, keep watching my videos. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share, and Merry Christmas! I'm going to do some... I've missed a hairstyle out. Talking really quietly as well because husband's in the next room. Out all the hairpins now. So this next tile, I'm looking over the Christmas tree.